Good morning. I'm just trying to see if I can fix my camera. That looks weird. I think my head is gonna still be cut off. Today we have our light stand, so let's try this. Hold on. Ta-da! Good morning. All right. So I've been missing for the past 2 days. So a lot of people will notice that I wasn't here, and a lot of people would not have noticed that I wasn't here. But for those who noticed, I'm back. Yeah. And let me just check the camera on my screen just to make sure that everything is okay. Um, Sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and get this thing working. So where have I been? So I wasn't feeling good for the past 2 days. I really don't know what happened. I was fine, and almost instantly I just got sick. Like 1 minute I'm fine, and then the next minute I'm sick. Nothing changed. I didn't do anything different. Nothing at all. I just got sick. And then I got so sick, and then I was so tired as well. So that played a lot into me being sick. And then I just said, you know what? Maybe it's just my body saying, hey, guess what? You're overdoing it, you're pushing me to the limit, and I need a break, right? So that's what I did. I just took a break. Because, yeah, I haven't taken a break in a while. I've been going 7 days a week, non-stop. Even when I'm not here, I'm still working full days, like full days, 7 days a week, non-stop, and I'm doing multiple things. And that can be draining, and I know it is draining. And as I told you before, I felt it. I felt it coming on because I knew I was tired and I knew I was pushing it, and I knew it was going to be at a point where my body's just going to say stop. You know, it's like stop, and that's what happened. So I had no control over that. But I'm here today. I am feeling better. I felt a little bit better yesterday. But then I got up and said, you know what, let me go exercise. And then I got a headache, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll take the warning. And I just said, you know what, let me just do something else. So I prepared my meals for the rest of the week yesterday. And that's all I did. And then I rested for the rest of the day. And on Tuesday, all I did was rest too. Yes. So I know I'm still feeling tired. I go to bed at a good time. I don't know exactly what time, but I think I go to bed pretty early because I do have an alarm that says at 12 o'clock that says it's bedtime. And for the past 2 days, I haven't seen my alarm. So I wasn't like on my phone or doing anything where I could hear or see my alarm. So I know I went to bed before 12, which is perfect. Okay. I don't know what time exactly, but before 12, we can work with that. And you might not be seeing my map really. Okay, so I thought it was like perfect that I got the camera like this, but I need to bring it a little bit. Let me just see if I push it back, if that would work. But it needs to tilt a little bit down. So let me try this. Okay, not that much like that. I don't know. Oh, let's see. So it was working, and then let me see how I left it. It's kind of not that good. So let's bring this back and that back and that, like that. Okay. See that? That should be fine. It's a little bit angled over to this side, but we can work with that. Just bring my mat over down to this side. Let's see, where am I at? Good morning, good morning. Yeah. So I'm a little bit tired still, even though I tried to rest the days. I didn't sleep. Throughout the days, I just lay down, not doing anything. I tried to clear my mind from all the things that I wanted to do and the things that I wanted to research and the things that are going on and on and on. Um, it didn't work fully, but I tried. So yes, I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of the week. I'm gonna just do simple stuff, nothing too much. Um, we're going to finish up our ab exercise. I think we started that this week. Some ab workout. I can hear my belly growling. All right, so let's do some. I don't know if I like these, but it's not what you like. Okay. So let's start. We're gonna do 10-minute workout of ab exercises. We're gonna try to go non-stop if we can. So lie back and we're coming up. Crunches. Ooh, can you hear that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then same time, continue doing this and then add the feet in. So you're bringing your feet up and then bringing them back down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And just keep going. Next one, similar movement, but this time we're bringing our feet to bicycle crunch. Woo! Can feel that? Okay. Woo! I feel that in my abs. And then up with your legs. We're going to stretch for your toes and back. Reach for your toes and back. And reach and back and reach and back. Sorry, my hair's cut off a little bit. And reach and back. Reach and back and reach and back. Now, see, similar, but this time legs are going up and down, and you're going to bring your head up and down with your legs as well. Whew. All right, next one is reach out, tuck in. So reach out, tuck in, reach out, tuck in, reach out, tuck in. Whoa, these are hurting my abs. Feels so strange. Reach out, tuck in, reach out, and tuck in. Woo. Then hands below your butt, flat on the ground, all the way up and down and up down and down and up and down. Keep going. Woo. 5 seconds rest. And then we're gonna move right into bicycle crunch. Legs up and side to side. Oh, keep going. 5 second rest. And now we're going on our side and coming up and back, up to the side, back, crunch up as hard as you can. And this is to work your side abs, your muffin top. So just keep it up, okay? Turn to your other side. And up. To be honest, my ass feels super tight and super sore, which is very weird since I haven't exercised for the past 2 days. All right. Next one, sit up. And we're going to stretch our legs out, bring them in, out, in. Keep going. Same thing on this side. So just kind of go on the side of your butt and stretch your legs out, bring them in, out, bring them in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, and in. Next side. Out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, and in, out, in. Keep going. Woo. Next one, it's hands and legs straight, coming up and going out, up and out, up and out. 2 more, up and out. 1 more, up and out. Oh. Good job. Next one is starfish crunch. So you want to put your legs a little bit of a distance apart, arms out, and then you're going to go opposite leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm. Keep going. Arm, leg, opposite arm. And rest. Woo. Next one. Reach in and out. This time your legs are folded and out. Tuck it in. Bring it out. Tuck it in. Bring it out and tuck it in. Bring it out and in. And rest. So this one now, couple different moves. So we're gonna Start at starfish, close it up, bring it all the way up to jackknife, and then down, all the way out, bring it up and all the way up. Woo! One more. Down, all the way out, bring it together and up. Good job, rest. The next one. So you're gonna roll yourself up and back, roll it up, bring your legs back, up, and you're gonna bring your feet all the way to the ground until it touches the floor, up, touches the floor, up, and touches the floor. Woo, good job. Next one, bring your leg to almost a 90-degree, well, not really, 65, and arms out. Ah. And hold it. Sorry, I can't get a good hold. We'll bring it out and hold it for a few seconds. All right, good job. Next one, we're gonna finish it off with some elbow plank, regular elbow plank. Keep your core tight, keep your butt tight, keep your shoulders over your elbow. And rest. Woo! Good job, good job. All right. So the next part of this exercise is to grab your water, wipe off your sweat, and grab your chair. So go ahead and do that. All right, and then I need to, let me just, sorry. Let me just grab my timer here. Don't forget to like the live. 2-minute timer. Okay. Good morning. So for this chair exercise, for those who know, it's our flat belly challenge. For those who don't know, it's our flat belly challenge. So let's start. I'm kind of fix this camera because it's kind of lean now. And now I got the time, so sit into the mid of your chair, or you can rest your back to the back of the chair if you're not leaning too much to the back like that. So let's go. Let's just bring this a little bit closer because it's kind of far. And let's press start. So hands in the air, all the way up in the air. And I do have something I want to talk about. So a couple days ago, maybe last week, I wanted to talk about something that I didn't talk about, but now I remember what it is. So what I want to talk about is, let's say, gardening or planting or farming, if you like to say it. And I'm going to talk about it because I grew up, lived all my life in Jamaica, and I know there's not much emphasis placed on it, and I can tell you I did not even think about it twice, and I did not appreciate the season. And I can tell most people who live in a country where the only two seasons you get is sunshine or rain, you don't really appreciate seasons. Trust me, you don't appreciate it. I'm a living testament. I didn't appreciate it. And coming here, I learned how to appreciate seasons. And I also see how people here appreciate seasons different from how people back home appreciate it. Okay? So I'm saying that because growing up, my grandmother used to like, my grandmother always have a garden. She always have some plants. She always plant stuff, but there's no real emphasis on it. There's nobody saying, oh, I want you to create this and you get this section of the garden and you're going to plant these things and you're going to be able to reap these things. You don't get that pressure. There's no real pressure from it. Okay? We didn't have that. And I can say a lot of people have never actually planted anything. I remember once, reset. And let's start. This time, hands up. We're going to go knee up and down, knee up and down. Okay? So I remember once I planted some tomato seeds, and these are tomato seeds. My grandmother got them in some package, and I took some and I planted the tomato seeds with no real effort. Just throw some dirt into a basin, throw some seeds in it, and then I was waiting for it to grow. Next thing I look, a couple weeks later, I looked and I saw the seeds were gone. I saw a lot of holes in the I saw lots of holes in my little basin. And I was like, where's my tomato seeds? And they said the ants took them, and that's it. That was it for me. I didn't have anything else to look for. I didn't try it again, and that was it. Right? And here, when I come here, and I know people, once spring starts to show some life of warmth, everybody is on it. Especially in my neighborhood. Everybody is on it. I mean, they're getting their grass green. They're making that, making their gardens, getting their flowers ready, getting their backyard gardens ready too. And I know this because a lot of people also start to do their plants from inside their houses, like before spring. So by the time by the time spring comes around, you see them putting out their stuff, right? So you know that they started these inside their houses when they could, closer to spring. And they started to put their stuff out. So, and then people start to get their plants, their dirt, their everything they start to put out. And they take real pride in it. Also, I noticed too, whew, reset. Next one. Oh my gosh, my arms are falling. This time, arms out instead of up. And you're going to go to the edge of your chair, feet flat on the ground. And we're going down and up, down and up, okay? So let me just start the clock. So my advice is, if you live in a warm country, if you live in a country where there is summer most of the time, plan something. Plan something. There are some things that we buy at the supermarket that is very easily planted and they grow so fast, like 2 weeks, and it start bearing fruit. For example, tomato. That grows really fast, and it starts to bear fruit very fast too. And I've seen my dad do like a garden, and like when he does tomatoes, and because they're doing it for such a short time, because you only have like 4 months, so between these 4 months, this is where you're going to get a lot of stuff, right? So they plant their tomatoes, they plant their peppers, they plant these things that are they bear easily, they're very quick, and they plant them, and then for the whole of those couple months, they have these things to use. They don't have to buy them. They have tomatoes, they have peppers, they have all different sorts of things depending on what they planted. And then I'm like, people in Jamaica, we're still buying one tomato when we could have planted a tree and we have like tomato to give to our friends and family. And it won't cost us a lot to do that. It's just planting the tree and watering it, because honestly, the ground in Jamaica is so fertile, especially in some communities, that you don't even need to put manure or the fertilizers or all the ingredients that I see these people use when they go to Home Depot and they stock up. I don't think we have to do that, because I've seen it. I don't see my grandmother getting any um, special dirt or getting any manure from anywhere to put on these plants that I see growing all up. Half the time they don't even want the plants. Stop. All right, reset. So yeah, and I can tell you, because I have a big ribena tree in my yard now. It recently grew there like a couple years ago, and now it's super, 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 super big. And it's so big that at sometimes people are like, my family, my grandmother who lives there, they're contemplating cutting down the tree because it's getting so big and it's going to mess with the structure of the house. Also with the ribena, the stains of the ribena and stuff, mess up your house, mess up your painting and stuff like that. But there's a key thing that I noticed when I was there in Jamaica last year. Sorry, I look so shiny. Was the fact that when the ribena at the top branches, when you cannot get them, they fall. When they get really ripe, they fall, right? And once they fall, and the dirt and the dust and everything just kind of, just throw them all over the place. People walk, step them down into the earth. When you look, there's millions and millions and millions and millions. You can't tell me that it's not millions, because half the time I'm trying to root out these hundreds of ribena trees, as much as the seed on the trees. Once the seed falls to the ground and it stays there a couple days, ribena tree, ribena tree, ribena tree, ribena tree, ribena tree. And I'm like, we already have such problems with one tree, and just the seed touching this ground, we're having multiple trees. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if people would just like come and say, oh, you have a nice ribena tree, can I get some ribena? And we say, oh yeah, here, get some ribena, and here's a tree too. Go ahead, plant it for yourself. You know? I don't know. I'm just saying. I think we need to 2 seconds. Alright, let me just put this here and grab this and look at my comments. Okay? Straight from, I have a tomato seed and pepper growing inside already. You see? And I'm excited. That's what I'm saying. I know it. I know it. People here, they're so appreciative of the seasons. And I can tell you, I've seen it with my own eyes. People send to the shop, they buy one tomato, one onion, one this. These are things that you can actually plant. I don't think nobody in a country where there's sunshine should actually buy tomato. I said it. I said it. I think everybody can have a tomato garden. Tomato is so easy. It is so easy. And I know people talk about, oh, I don't have a green thumb, I don't have a this, I don't have a that. I see where I threw a mango seed in my yard and I see a mango tree. I've seen it. We don't put no dirt, we didn't dig up the dirt, put it down, cover it, or water it specially. We just eat the mango. Because we're lazy, we don't throw it properly, we just throw it in the garden, and when you look, mango tree. That's how it is in Jamaica. So when I say people in these warm countries, you shouldn't buy tomato. Tomato is one of the easiest things I think you can grow. I am no professional, I am no farmer, but I know farmers will tell you other things that are very easy to grow. And these are things that don't take up a lot of space too. So yeah, I've seen a pumpkin grow in my yard, and that is just by throwing pumpkin seeds out in one specific spot, a pumpkin tree grows. But that's pumpkin, the vine run all over the place and you don't know where the pumpkin is going to fall. So we have pumpkin tree that started in our yard, and the vine run all the way and go over to our neighbor's yard, and then the pumpkin bear in their yard, and they don't want to give us back our pumpkin. So I know those things, but things that you don't have to take a lot of space for, you're supposed to have those in your yard. Tomato is number one on the list, I say. Everybody, this is my challenge to you. Plant a tomato tree. Plant a pepper tree. Pepper and tomato, you don't know for buy it. Me done that. You don't know for buy it. Them easy for grow. Sweet pepper was so expensive. I watched my father grow sweet pepper till he not even know what to do with them. Sweet pepper is so easy to grow and it is so expensive in Jamaica. Half the time when you go buy sweet pepper, they might tell you $120 a pound, $150 a pound, $160 a pound. Sweet pepper, tomato, and it's farmer pepper. Everybody plant one. And me now gonna stop talking about this. This is what I'm going to talk about until me see everybody who I know do it. Plant a tomato tree. And then I don't want anybody to say, oh, I have no seed. Please. I tell people all the time, they say, oh, you have to get special seed and it's not so it work and it's not this and it's not that. That is not true. Because I see it with my own eye. People just take the seed and fling so and it grow. And the same seed from the fruit where them just eat. The same tomato seed where enough people don't eat them scrape out. And then they say, oh, and that the tomato seed have to dry first before you can plant it. And scrape them out and throw them one spot and see. Make a test some theories. Test some theories. Try some things. And if you have to go buy 2 tomato seeds, I say, oh, that is that expensive opposing to buy tomato for the rest of your life. Buy the tomato seed. Buy it then. Alright, I'm gonna read my comments. I have a little garden in my backyard. You know one next thing too where I notice where kinda you see banana? I notice like a lot of people have a banana tree in Jamaica. And banana is a thing where when you have a banana tree you have to be very careful. Would advise the body for the banana because banana tree it is you wait on it so long to actually shoot something and then you little banana them start to come and a banana then your little finger them start to show up. You start to watch it because the neighbor them won't go plant a banana tree like you know. No, or they get a banana sucker and say, alright then, me say me can't try my tea. No, they might watch your banana for tea for your banana. Which it is, you know what it says because I live in a country where the warmth is there, the sunshine is there, and the water there enough. We don't have water waste. So that you know is just it. That makes me don't know what else to tell you now. But that is my charge that I'm going to give with everybody is to plant a tomato tree. Plant a tomato tree and plant a pepper tree. Pepper tree once you scrape out the pepper them because the pepper burn hot and you don't want to eat the pepper seeds, scrape out the pepper them, throw them in some dirt and try to see if something can happen. I could try. And if it don't work, we can get one farmer to come here because we know a couple farmers well and then can give us some tips on what to do to get these trees. And you know, next thing that I noticed, as I told you, that I know a couple of farmers. The farmers that I know is from Jamaica, and they are in they call it the Food Basket Parish. So the Food Basket Parish is St. Elizabeth, right? St. Elizabeth is on the west end of the country. St. Elizabeth is the Food Basket Parish. I'm gonna say it again. St. Elizabeth is the Food Basket Parish. When I talk to people in St. Elizabeth, they don't have the same worries when I talk to people in the East. People in the East now, they have a more worry on food because food is so expensive, it's so hard to eat properly, they can't eat certain vegetables because, oh, vegetables are so expensive, you don't understand that vegetables are so expensive. I get it, but you live in a warm country. When I talk to people in St. Elizabeth, all them eat is vegetables because they live in a warm country and they have a lot of land space. So they have a lot of food wasting, they have a lot of land space. So one end of the country is rich in food and the next end of the country is in starvation. It don't make no sense. Spell sense to me. It don't make no sense. Oh, let me see my comments. It don't make no sense to me. I plant the one that I cook and it grows instead of purchasing the seeds. There we go. See, we have some living testaments. I'm a really, honestly, the reason why I'm going to charge everybody for do this, I'm going to talk about big people, little pitney. Everybody may ask for do it because I feel so bad. Nobody never said this to me. Me used to buy tomato enough, you know. Me used to buy tomato enough. And when I see tomato cheap, I did buy it even more. You understand? So me I say, we could try plant some things now. We could try plant some things. And if you want to plant it and sell it, you can even, me don't mind. But if you want to plant it and you want to give it away, that's even better because at least you save somebody $1. So when you have to go to the shop, you have to go buy one tomato for $30, one tomato for $50, and you have one tomato tree in your yard. And if your neighbor have some pepper, you say, see some tomato here, see some pepper here, I saw it go. Me can tell you how this thing work out because we have ackee tree for stone dog in my yard. Come like ackee had one day in my community. Ackee and mango. Ackee and mango with stone dog with mango. The boy them, I'm your favorite cause. Mango tree and ackee tree, they enough. Right? And I've seen multiple times where this ackee tree save people life. Me not ask you, it saved enough people life. Me see people come out all a beg 6 ackee. 6. 6 ackee. Just 6 ackee in my beg. Just give me 6. Me can live. And I've seen that happen multiple times. So if you can't have one ackee tree in your yard and you have one banana tree, and you can say it's one dozen ackee and you can say it's one 6-finger banana, yeah, you just feed each other, you know. And if somebody over here have like a tomato and one over there have 2 pepper, you throw the pepper there with the ackee and you throw the tomato with the ackee, and you have the 2-finger banana also. Me no want hear it. Me think say we can do better. We can do better. And too much people in these warm countries are hungry. It no make sense. Spell sense to me. It no make no sense to me. That is just my take. Lettuce is very easy to grow and the seed falls and come back every year. Really? See there? Look at that. But I really feel bad personally. I have a little base. I'm gonna lift up my little base and carry my little tree go anywhere I want to bring it. That was my plan. I'ma just feel so bad. Me never. You know what easy for girl? Let me tell you what easy for girl. Onion easy for girl. One. I don't know how it grow, but I know when time I have it in the fridge too long, it start to grow. I have it in the cupboard too long, it start to grow. So something about it start to grow. And the top part of the onion, which them call the green onion, is scallion. We can figure it out and know how that works. I tell you one next thing we know easy for grow peas. I don't know how red peas grow when it done. Like when the tree there or the peas them come out and so I don't know how it work. But I've done that in science class where you take one red piece and you put it in a one you wet one napkin or you wet one piece of paper and you just put the peas them in the paper and you just put the peas in a like have a cup and put the wet napkin or the wet paper and just drop 2 peas around it and you see the tree them start grow. I don't know how it happen, I see it because we do it in a science class and it just start grow. I see it. And Jamaica, if you know the Jamaica people eat red peas every Sunday. When you can try that, you know. When I don't know the tree look because a lot enough tree, I don't know how them look. But I know the seed easy for grow into a tree. So we can try that. We can try that too. Okra. Okra easy for grow. Okra easy for grow. I have okra, cassava, pumpkin, banana, and cane. Yeah, go on good. Yeah, go on good. Garlic easy for growing too. Because I always have them long to and all of a sudden they start growing in the fridge. But garlic easy for grow. Yes, garlic easy for grow. So see there, we already can talk about how many different things we can see that is easy to grow. And if you are in a warm country, please maybe take 10-20 minutes and just try something. When you cook, just scrape out the something them and put them in a one little something. Even if you get one little box and throw a little dirt in it and so one little pan and throw a little dirt in it. You know, do nothing much, you know. Just throw a little dirt and sprinkle the seed them. If you want if you're a child, when your mother cook, you know, say Sunday dinner time, especially Sunday, because Sunday everybody draw the best things them. So you know, say the tomato come cut up and the meat and the meat I got seasoned and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. You get me? Just ask them for a couple things and see if you can test your hand. Ask them for one and peas them. Try to me tell you, put the peas in the glass, I put the peas in a cup, put the peas in any little thing you can find. Just put the peas in a something with one wet. Get one wet napkin, one wet piece of paper, one wet piece of newspaper. Wet it up, put it in there. And then most thing you have to do is keep that paper wet or keep that napkin wet. It's just, you know, making sure that the peas in a one damp area. And there you go. Not too wet, not put it in water for soak, but just put it in a damp area and then the peas will grow. Potato is easy. Yeah, Mr. Potato come and potato grow up and be ready. Can cut one and plant each piece and get 2. I know potato easy. May I come then? Yeah, I say potato grow for me too. I say potato grow. But a couple things we don't know how to grow. Like me know people say yam easy to grow. I'm hear somebody said to me say if you have yam and you're ready to use it, dig up the earth and put it in it and then cover it. Them say don't store yam inside. Them say store yam outside in the dirt, and that is how you keep it longer because it's a root. So keep it planted. So if you have a piece of yam and you're ready for cook it yet, it better to keep it outside in the dirt instead of keep it inside in a cupboard. That is what somebody said to me, which I was totally amazed by because I was like, oh, that is so interesting, you know? Because keeping it inside in a house can likely have it spoil. But if you keep it outside in the dirt, it not gonna spoil. It more than likely it's gonna grow. That was just like a top notch, like, you know, things you need to know. Yeah. I'm gonna try tomato and pumpkin now. Like, yes, definitely. More everybody try tomato. If you don't try anything else, tomato and pepper. Tomato is the first thing me I preach because tomato is you can eat it with so many different things. Tomato is something you can put in everything. You can put it in a meat when you season your meat. You can put it as a side. You can eat it raw. You can eat it cooked. You can eat it. You can make juice with it. You can just see people just take it up and bite it. Me can't bite it. Me have to cut it up and eat it. You know, make it now with salad. You can do this. You can do that. Tomato only for use. You know, and people use it for them skin. People use it for face mask. Use it for blemishes from them skin. Tomato is have so much good use, and when you have enough of it, you can use it for enough things. So yeah, and for that, I just want everybody to run with that. Tell somebody, tell somebody else, and because see how much it we can do. The more we plant, the more we can have to eat. The less we have to think about when it comes to how to eat properly and starvation. What people in one country not worry about starvation. We're supposed to have if you can't eat. You understand? So that is my ask of everybody. If you're able to do it, if you live somewhere where you can plant it, my ask is plant a tomato tree. And me I wait on the pictures, me I wait on the messages, me I wait on the comments, me I wait for more. And the thing when I love to watch is more and see grow. More to show me and say, see it this week, see it in a 1 week, see it in a 2 week, more and see it. Me could see it. More hear say, oh, me get my first tomato. And more and create excitement and more feel that, more feel it, more hear people tell me say, yeah man, I listen to you, I'm gonna try it, and this is my first tomato off of the branch. More can post it on my social media and say hashtag tomato challenge. That is it. Hashtag we can do it. Hashtag tomato challenge, and everybody plant a tomato tree. And when we plant it and we show it and then everybody else catch on and so, more people are gonna do it. More people. Remember say tomato they use and make ketchup, we can start take look and make look fashion too, Yeah, we can make tomato sauce, when they put on lasagna and them thing there. Come on man, tomato have so much use. I could get it. I could keep it up and see how far we can go and how much people can do it. And one person start up something, somebody else will jump on a different challenge and start to say, alright then, we can eliminate some of this hunger thing that is over our head, just there, or we might not have enough things to feed everybody in the earth, or we need to get rid of some people, we need to plant some trees and feed more people. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Remember, go ahead, tell somebody to plant a tomato tree, plant a pepper tree, plant a tree. Let me see on the garden stay. Take some picture, let me see on the garden stay. When you do the first reaping of the crops, send them to me at any one of my social media platforms at Shen Punky, and I'll be very grateful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.